Hickory Dickory Dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks. The lads are Coldplay.
And the song is?
Clocks. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that? What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And
He's had a little strop on?
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And, I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about everything.
Negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Karl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. Yeah. You got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No,
cool.
It's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's
so
not,
don't
is
have
it?
A go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah, 20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6, I said around 6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't?
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
yeah, well,
you don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even, it wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more precise than him.
It was a text and it said, see you around 6 tomorrow, question mark?
Around. You just said it.
Well, around 6. That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, he does.
What? So all right,
you told me he said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well,
you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheapest Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheapest Chimps, Karl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further? Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheapest Chimps.
No, he's not.
It's a channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
he's not doing a programme, Cheapest Chimps, is he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this. He's done that. You know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps. You know, they deer and that. And
no, they're not deer. He's getting confused.
No, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know what.
I'm just saying that's another idea.
And then, so go on, you got off, this is why you never get stuff done and you're late. You got off the point, you were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now, I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just gotta think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well.
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem.
Well, no more Cheapest Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs a phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. Don't you say 2 weeks late on that?
Yeah, can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah. Well,
what about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah. Another planet.
Brilliant.
Another girl, another planet by The Only Ones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, cheer up. Come on. There's a war on. Chill out.
Yeah.
I have to say, you have become increasingly annoying recently, Rick.
Me?
Chiefly, I tell you what it is. I think it's the hot weather. Can I just remind you when we were in the office recently? We've got a little office that we write in, we work in, and many moons ago we were doing some work. This was when we were writing the first series of the office, and I was typing away. I was just typing something up we'd written, and I read it back to Ricky just to check he was happy with everything. I was reading it back, and as part of the thing, there was a knock in the script. It said, knock, and so I was acting out for him, and I knocked like this, and I realised he wasn't listening. He was in fact asleep underneath his desk, and I knocked like that as part of reading the stage directions. I knocked. He thought someone was coming in. He leapt up, plunked his head, zipped up, thought someone. I said, Rick, it's not. I'm just acting it out for you. He just wasn't paying attention. He wasn't listening. And can I just throw in? So recently we're in another office. We're typing away. I look round. He's got his shirt off.
It was hot.
He's taking his shirt off, right? So he's sat there, 41-year-old man, whatever you are, 40-year-old man, there with his shirt out. Beautiful. I mean, I've seen most parts of your body now at one point or another. I think from the early days when we used to work at XFM, you started showing me bits of your anatomy, which is something he does to people he likes, friends of his. I'm sure you've seen most of it, Carl.
No.
And so,
it's not that sort of relationship.
He was sat there, and there was a knock at the door because we'd asked someone who worked in the building to bring us something. And so I had to delay it by sort of not opening the door so he could get his shirt back on.
Yeah.
So he was running around trying to get his shirt back on. So
what would they have thought? What would they have thought?
They'd have walked in, he'd have just been sat there, stripped to the waist.
Didn't they sort of think, hang on, what's going on? Look through the keyhole.
No.
No. It was ludicrous, because as they came in, he was flustered and he kind of was just leaning against the window, just looking like... I often stand here with my shirt back to front.
I was getting like Bernard Manning. You see Bernard Manning, whenever he goes into the house, he has to go upstairs to take his trousers off. I love that. The fact that in your house, you've just got your pants and your vest on. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, going.
Like what?
Good. Like... the one I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but
Think of that, though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found... actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I got a couple.
But you couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at.
Yeah.
Nip into Borders.
Yeah.
Buy a Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Out of my own money, $18.99.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you were making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? It's little surprises.
Steve, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always I always feel like, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah, no.
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, I come up with ideas, say cheap as chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
by explaining the good...
the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E = MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do. Everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, oh, I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
You come in, with, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this? What's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it. They're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free. I need it. Yeah. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Just being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
There's a star. Ash, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Carl. Alright, let's start again. Yeah? I'm going to be the same, but let's start again. So what I mean is stop being grumpy and let me carry on being annoying. Because Steve's not going to change. He's not going to suddenly start going, you know what, Carl? I think your ideas are really good. Do you know what I mean? Remember when he came up with that idea, that game show idea? And you went, well, it's not an idea, Carl. And he came to me, he said, oh, I've had it with Steve. What was it? He went, how did The Office ever get on telly?
Well, what was the idea again, in summary?
I don't want to talk about it on air because someone will nick it.
No, they won't.
They will. Donald McIntyre's already got Cheap as Chimps. I bet they're in the making of Rockbusters as we speak. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell you any more about it.
Bob Holness is probably nicking that idea.
Exactly.
Well,
cheeky little... Right.
Song's a phrase coming soon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it this week? What's the phrase?
We're, remember the story I told you ages ago about my neighbour having a horse in their house?
Oh, yeah.
Having a horse.
What's happened with that? Lenny Henry doing it as a series?
So,
and people nicking your ideas left, right and centre?
Well, that's the phrase we'll be using anyway.
What?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
How many words is that?
6.
My neighbour had... So, there's no grammar either. My neighbour had horse in the house. My neighbour had horse in house. What is the phrase?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
Are there any prepositions? Are there any prepositions in this sentence?
Look, don't judge it beforehand. You see, I'm turning over a new leaf. I think this is a great idea. I think Carl's a genius, and I look forward to hearing this enormously.
Yeah, okay. And I won't be sick on your leg, or squeeze your head, or make you jump when you're making a cup of tea.
Just looking through the Guinness
That's still the funniest thing, isn't it? Squeaking at someone when they got a cup of tea. Right.
There are a lot of what strike me as seemingly pointless feats.
The Guinness World Records is right. The Guinness World Records is great. I used to love it as a kid. I've had about 10 copies in my life. The last one I bought a couple of years ago, a present. It was really good. I love it. I love the real records: tallest, fattest, thinnest, best, fastest, most expensive, biggest, and all that. But the ones that really annoy me are the ones that. The reason these people are in there for it are the only people that tried.
What? Yeah.
Balancing the milk bottle on your head.
Most watches eaten. I just found that one. Kim Sung-do from South Korea ate 5 watches, the entire watch with the exception of the wristband, in a time of 1 hour 34 minutes. What do you make of that, Carl?
Made him regular. Come on.
How did they time him?
Most live rattlesnakes held in the mouth. 8 live rattlesnakes held by, it just says an idiot.
Yeah, this gives you an idea, Carl.
Talking of idiots.
Do you want to get into Guinness World Records?
No.
Carl, come on, that'd be brilliant.
There's things in there that are just absolutely anyone could do. Like that one in Big Brother, I was watching it, and it was balancing sugar lumps. I want to go. How many people try that? If there's schools around Britain going, listen, we've got to get in the sugar lump award. It's grassroots level. There's not enough kids balancing sugar lumps. How can we compete in the world market?
I was looking at it last night, and there was one about the farthest that a dog swam. I think it was something like 9 miles, but it had no choice, did it? You know what I mean? He took it out to the Atlantic or something, and so it didn't want to do it.
Threw it in the water.
Yeah. So it's not alright to put it in a bin bag and chuck it in a canal, but, it's for a world record.
Yeah.
9 miles it did.
Oh, God.
Possible ones that you could do, Carl.
What's the most Forrest Gumps fitted in one wheelie bin?
What about this one for you, Carl? The record stands at the moment for most arrows caught by hand, but that's quite tricky. So what about most arrows caught by head?
Yeah.
And you would just fire arrows at your head?
They wouldn't, it would just skim off him.
Do you think so?
Yeah, the roundness, it would never actually get any sort of, connection.
Fastest human crab. Could you do that?
I'll do that.
Can you form the crab?
Can you do that?
What's that?
It's just like bending over backwards and running.
Do that.
No?
Right, what about,
what would you be good at?
what about hamburger stuffing?
Right, Carl. Alright. In the mouth, you mean?
Well, it says the record for stuffing the most regulation-sized hamburgers, including buns, in the mouth at one time is how many? How many hamburgers with buns in the mouth?
This is just...
You're not swallowing anything, you've just got stuff in your mouth.
You'd be so good at this because your shape of your head. You've got a shape... His head's just like Hamburglar. You'd be good at this, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd be perfect. You look like Zippy.
And the great thing is your head's empty, so you could get more in there. Do you know what I mean? This guy had a brain to contend with.
Do that. What is it? Is it possible? Is it mental?
How many do you think it was? There were 3 burgers in buns. What do you reckon, Carl?
What? How quick he ate them?
He didn't eat them, it's just how many he can stuff in his face. So literally hold them within his cheeks and his mouth, but don't swallow anything.
So what, how many burgers?
How many burgers did he manage to get into his face?
So it's a fella. He's not...
Yes?
About 5?
No, 3. Is the world record. 3 is the world record.
How big are they, though?
It just says regulation size.
So we could go to McDonald's or Burger King and get just hamburgers, and that would count.
Just the regular burgers, and we'll just stuff
it
them
won't
in
count.
there.
We got to get Norris McWhirter.
But we could practice it now, and then if you're triumphant, if you get 4 in there...
I don't. You know, I've got a small throat and that.
But you don't have to swallow them, that's the great thing.
Yeah, but I don't like it. As a kid, I'd choking on stuff, and I get funny about it.
No, just keep your tongue at the back of your mouth, and we'll stuff the hamburgers in.
No, I don't.
Oh, come on! Do something!
Carl, that is Dynamite Radio.
Here, Steve will go and get the hamburgers.
Have I got to pay for them?
No, Carl, give us the money.
I'm not paying for them.
Oh,
I've just spent 25 quid in total on a video on a Guinness Book of Records. That's costing me another 4 quid. I'm not doing it.
Come on, give us the money. Get your phone back. Andrew, oh, come on!
I'm not doing it.
Come on, do it. It's an interesting thing. Come on.
You could be in the Guinness Book of Records, Carl.
No, I'll leave it.
See if we can. Oh, please, phone in if you want Carl to eat burgers. You don't have to swallow them. You can spit it all out. You can be sick on my leg after. Oh, come on.
No, I don't like the stretching thing either.
Don't stretch it.
It will stretch. I'll be like the little bloody dog on the Winston Churchill ad.
Don't swear.
Well, I'm just saying, though. I know, but
we apologise to the Radio Authority. Carl is not only swearing, but he's refusing to do things we come up with.
But the Radio Authority will be happy with me stuffing 3 burgers in my face.
God,
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, we will.
No, leave it.
I'll give you the money.
Can we do songs of phrase, something?
No, let's do it.
Right, play record. Play record. You're going to do it, Carl, or you're fired.
No, actually, he wants that.
No, you're going to do it. Do it. Please do it. It'd be great. Honestly, please do it.
What about Chicken McNuggets? Meet halfway.
No, there's no record for Chicken McNuggets.
Well.
Mental.
So I'm not doing this, Steve.
You are. Steve.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in one of the capital's many burger joints. I'm just about to go up now and order some burgers.
Where are you? What are you? Where are you in?
I'm in McDonald's in Leicester Square.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
What are you getting? Just get.
Yep.
Get
Hello
too
there. I
many.
need to order 5 regular hamburgers, please. If that's all right. Sorry. 5 hamburgers. Yes. You're probably wondering why I'm ordering only 5 hamburgers, aren't you? And let me tell you why. My friend is going to try and break the world record for putting burgers into his fat, stupid face. What do you make of that? Exciting?
Yeah.
Do you wish him good luck?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Tyre.
Tyre?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Tyre. I'll try and get Tyre to wish you good luck in a minute, Carl. The coming short,
five should be enough.
The world record is what? 3?
3, yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know what. Oh, here we go. How much is that? 3.45.
3.45 for 5 hamburgers.
It's good, isn't it? It's good value.
It is really, isn't it?
Really, yeah. I mean, if there's anyone from hamburgers, from McDonald's listening, they probably want to give us some free stuff, I would have thought. I would thought, Rick. Would you just wish my friend good luck before you're just on the end of the line there. Just say good luck, Carl.
Good luck.
Alright then.
There you are. That's the people from McDonald's wishing you good luck. Carl, I'll be back shortly with the burgers.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Do you want the pickles left in? Eminem, Sing for the Moment, on XFM, 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And, so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth. And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder. We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the Oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If we want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
xfm.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on. Can I, Steve,
I'm
can
not
I do
being
that?
funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy thing.
Don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's... I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently. And my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that first.
No,
one
I can't put that like that in my mouth on its... I've got to break it up. I've got to break it up.
Can't break it up.
Can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can't on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to be able to do that. Seriously, look.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on, go on.
That's all I'm saying. Keep going.
God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
How does I get brilliant? Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it
Get one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
R.E.M. Night Swimming. It's a lovely song, isn't it, Carl? Huh? XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant. Carl, disappointing. You couldn't even get one whole burger in your mouth.
I did, kind of.
Yeah, but there was a bit sticking out. It just looked messy.
But you were saying about putting it in whole, and I don't think that's the rule.
Okay.
It's like you can get more in a suitcase if you put things in properly. So you don't just get all your clothes and chuck them in. So it's about... I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's three.
Pack it in. What do you do? Pack your cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good then, there'd be more room. Right, okay, look, Carl is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Right. Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster, you've got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in, come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on!
Wedge it in. Like you're grating the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going. Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something well. Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but... Is that a whole one?
Is that a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working at it. Keep working at it. But there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay. Okay, we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
That one then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright.
Oh God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
Okay, I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are easy, aren't they?
That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy.
New single from Jesse Mailing, that's called Wendy.
White Stripes, Seven Nation Army, that jumped twice. I apologise for that. You're the producer, Carl.
Yeah.
It jumped twice.
Well, it's not my fault if people are slipping around because the burger's on the floor. You're trying to squeeze my head when the song's playing.
What difference does that make?
Anyway.
Right. Don't take any. Right. I've just got some grapes there. We've counted them out. What's the record then?
Okay, well, the most grapes eaten in 3 minutes. You've got 3 minutes, Carl, and you've got to beat Matt Hand from the UK, who consumed a total of 133 grapes in 3 minutes on the 8th of November 2001.
Right, there's 150.
So 150 in there.
Right. Okay.
So you've got 3 minutes.
What are the rules?
The rules
You just
are...
gotta eat them and swallow them. And it's like Cool and Luke, right? You gotta just stuff them in and don't choke, because I got worried with the burger. That's a good advert for McDonald's, isn't it? Not only was I impressed by the cheapness of them, but he couldn't even get one in his mouth.
Yeah.
So, value for money there. Maybe they'd like to send us some free stuff.
Yeah, free, or just money. Any some money would be good.
Next week, Carl, you're eating Sony Walkmans.
That's right. Yeah.
Available for... Right. Right, Carl. Right, I think this is going to be good, right? What we're going to do, right? We've got song 2 by Blur set up. We know that's 2 minutes, so you can play that, because that'd be boring radio hearing Carl choke, wouldn't it, for 3 minutes?
Exactly.
So, when I say go, Carl, right, I'm going to go right on the minute, right? You've got to have a handful of grapes, and you've got to press song 2 by Blur. When we come back, you'll be stuffing your face. Hold on. You don't ever do that. How can you work the buttons?
I can do that.
No, I don't think you can. You cannot touch the grapes until the opening note of song 2 begins.
When the Blur 2, when song 2 stops, can we just push up the fader? So because you'll be stuffing
Don't worry,
your face.
we're almost. Let's go. If we go.
Okay.
Any second now.
Okay, right.
You're
Okay.
ready,
3, 2, 1, go!
And he's off. It's good work from Carl there. He's approaching it cautiously to begin with. Cautiously. And he's keeping
Well, let's just,
just keeping people up. Come on, don't make him laugh, Rick. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Carl,
quick!
Keep going, Carl.
Come on!
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No! Don't make him laugh!
Oh,
Come on!
we can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing so well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over.
Keep going.
Come on. You got 25 seconds. Come on.
Oh, I think that was a shame actually, because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face, he looks so despondent. Come on, Carl, 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on, what's the matter?
2, 1. It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. Better count how many you did. You can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me, sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But so that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50 left.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
No, leave it. Leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point, maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me, sort of.
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again,
88.
so...
He had 88 left.
So 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people start you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave that.
So you failed on 2 world record attempts there.
62, and the record's that is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh, yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on, I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
What, you mean
A
real life
computer
Frogger?
game. Well, just a computer game brings back memories, doesn't it? And I can't do that.
What's Frogger? Does Frogger get run over?
Yeah.
It's a little frog that has to run across a busy road.
Do you know who he reminded me of? Apart from Hamburglar and Zippy and all that. When he was mentioning those grapes, because the shape of his head, it looked like a game of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It did, as he was getting to him, it looked like...
We should have had that music.
It looked just like it. Oh, God.
Do you remember there was a board game version of Pac-Man?
Was there?
I mean, the only thing that Pac-Man had was the fact that it was on a computer and it was a little face eating things. But imagine that as a board game.
But there's board games of, like, things that you don't need board games for.
Yeah.
It's like there's board games of charades.
Do you know what?
You don't need that. It's like parlour games. Board games of let's watch the telly.
Yeah.
Let's play sit around. And it's all like 1999. You don't need it.
New from Mattel, a stick. Simply run along, clanking it against a fence or a metal grate.
It's fence stick. In the picture of it, oh, Nan, that's my stick.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
my fence stick. Do you know I saw in a shop recently the board game of Cold Feet, the TV show.
That is a winner. You are John Thompson.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Drink 8 pints. Go on.
Songs of phrase.
Songs of phrase, nicely done.
Right, we'll get this going.
How do you feel, Carl?
Yeah, all
Again,
right, all right.
disappointment. Disappointment probably to your family and friends.
Well, I don't think they'll be that gutted, to be honest. Right, songs of phrase.
Well, Carl, why don't we beg you to come up with songs of phrase? Because it's a big tease. People love that.
Yeah.
It's one of the hot new
We've got
quizzes.
one more thing for you to eat.
No, I'm not doing any more of that, seriously. Play a song? Right, songs of phrase next, right? That was rubbish, that half hour. Rubbish.
That's great. Roots. The Seed, XFM 104.9. I bet that is a record. I've eaten grapes whilst DJing.
Possibly. I'm assuming if there's any listeners out there that have a record-breaking attempt they'd like to see Carl undertake in future weeks, they should email in.
I think Jono's got that one.
Right, what have we got then? That's that.
Right.
That's the silliness side now. Let's get on with the proper show.
Right, songs of phrase.
Yeah, let's we do that.
On to the classy stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to do the prizes first?
Right, now then, where are they? Here they are. I haven't seen these, but I'm excited as ever. Alright, we have a t-shirt there, arbitrary t-shirt that you have probably stolen off of someone. What does it say? Is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers? So if you found that, that's not too bad. It's a big t-shirt there. On DVD, should you be giving this away? This looks like it's the film Don't Say a Word.
Yeah.
And it's, it doesn't have all the proper packaging. It's literally the disc, the DVD disc, just loose. So enjoy that. The current album from Oasis, Heathen Chemistry, DVD, on DVD, The Life of Mammals, the complete series, the David Attenborough recent DVD, that. Walking with Cavemen, which I think is a DVD, it's currently on TV, isn't it? And,
well, there you go. Not
also
bad.
the X-List, which is a good new compilation, double CD compilation from XFM with loads of stuff on there, including Nerd, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Athlete, all sorts.
Go on then, Carl.
So not bad, actually. Simple
Nice one. Well done.
Right, so, yeah, it's a phrase that's been said at some point, or said a lot on the show. We've had, like, Hairy Chinese Kid. We went back to, my mum had wind for 5 minutes and that. Today we're looking at, my neighbour had a horse in a house, right?
Yep.
If you remember, we were talking about that probably about a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course,
Right.
of course we remember. They've been talking about it ever since, Carl, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
it's famous. It's a world famous phrase. My neighbour had a horse in her house.
right, so this is, this week's Songs of Phrase, and what I've done is I've got songs with those words in that make up that sentence.
Yeah.
You get to email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. There's 6 different songs, right? You email in with what?
I don't
what
know how
would
there
you-
is 6. Me neighbour had horse in house. Is it really that sentence?
My neighbour had a horse in her house. It does work, honestly, it works.
Yeah, okay, don't bother explaining it,
You
just
ready?
play it.
Right,
Yeah.
so here's the, here it is.
We're just
Right?
What in God's name was that?
Yeah, name the 6 songs. Huh?
Are we naming the artists or the songs?
Either.
Artists.
Anyone
will
who
be-
gets anything can get a prize.
What's
Jeez.
more, Carl?
Artists, here we go.
That's tricky, Carl. That's very hard. Once more.
Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I'll give it
Another letdown.
give it
Another
one more.
letdown.
It's brilliant, this.
Look,
How can you just say that after I've just been stuffing grapes in my face and
Well,
that?
you didn't get one burger in, right? Even when you tried to chop it up, there's 3, right? So that's it. Well, Steve, out of the goodness of his heart, went to McDonald's, okay? I got some grapes, at 62.
That's got nothing to do with this, though. This is my game show here. Bob Holness didn't say, yeah, Blockbusters is good, but I never see him eating grapes. So this is a different thing, forget that, right? Here's the clips again, here's the clips.
Oh, you know I said I was going to turn over a new leaf and not criticise your ideas? I think it's the end of this one, mate.
Oh, he's done it again.
It's atrocious. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk if you've got any idea.
XFM. Dandy Warhols, we used to be friends. That is Carl's favourite record of the year.
Yeah. Well, new music, better new music.
He gets one play a year, and he chose that.
That's what he chose.
It's all right, but I mean, that favourite track, isn't it? He played that. That was Carl's choice.
Just something new.
On XFM 104.9. Don't worry, we've got some really good stuff coming up later with me and Steve.
If you're from the 70s, you might like it.
You see that he's getting too cocky, isn't he?
Arrogant.
He's sort of like, I mean, we've tried giving him something in his life. He's got, you know what I mean? He comes in and tells us this sob story of just like a trail of failures, and we've said, Carl, come under our wing, right? He just started picking up on him. A few other people's like, and then he does that. He fails at the burgers, he fails at the grapes. He will not trust us with, you know, what we want to do. I don't know what more we can do. It's like I've saved a mouse from a cat's jaws and it turned around and bit me.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a brilliant analogy. It's a bit like we were trying to give you something that you could care about, that you could be passionate about, that would somehow give a meaning to your life.
You would be in the Guinness Book of Records alongside, I mean, Bubble. Bubble failed. Do you want to be Bubble? Do you want to be Bubble? Or do you want to be the bloke with the milk bottle on his head?
Exactly.
Who's in there?
The guy who ate the watches.
Yes! Now, I've got an idea, Carl, because you're getting all stressed out. I don't know what it is. You're getting funny. I don't know what it is. I don't know what...
Because you're annoying me.
Wow, you say that.
Started midweek.
I don't think I annoy anyone else, so it's just you on that. So, I thought maybe we could all 3 of us go away to a little health farm for a weekend, just get like a triple room,
Right,
and
that isn't happening.
Why?
You've just reminded me, because you've been annoying me. Steve started getting on your case, you know, sort of ganging up on me. I'll tell you now, Steve, I just forgot. Remember a couple of weeks ago, you said to me that my pub quiz team is rubbish?
Yeah.
Right, well, it doesn't matter anymore, because you're not part of it this time.
That's bad. That's bad, because it's interesting you say that, Carl. Carl, you say that because I tell you this, I found someone, mate, who could be filling that tricky 5th member. I wanted to test him out this week, mate. On your team.
Test out on your team. Because I'll tell you what this is like. I don't know if you're familiar with Paul Ince, who used to play with Man United, right? But everyone used to say he's the governor, right? Even the players used to call him the governor, right? And Alex Ferguson at Man United was like, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
I'm in charge here. And he got rid of him. And that's what's happened. You were moaning the other week, saying your team's rubbish, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how you do on your own, right?
he's turned, isn't he?
I'll be honest, Carl, I'd like to be on your team.
Well, sorry, Paul Ince. You'll have to go and join Middlesbrough, or wherever it is it's gone to.
Carl, what can I do to get back on your team?
It's not happening. I've already filled your boots.
Don't let him have the upper hand, Steve.
No, wait a minute. I'll tell you what always annoys me, though. Ricky spends most of the show slagging you off, right, having a go at you, annoying you in the week, squeezing your head, making you eat burgers, right? But you always take it out on me. I'm the one who always gets the insults. I'm the one who's now relegated from your team. Why, you see, this is the thing. You're just as bad as him, really, because you're siding against me, because you know that I'm willing to take it. The truth of it is this, you know that Ricky Gervais is keeping you in burgers and grapes, metaphorically speaking. He's the one that's got you in Heat magazine.
I just spat all over your new Guinness Book of Records.
You see?
Get me a tissue.
He's just squirted tea, laughing all over your Guinness Book of Records.
You made me laugh.
I'm going to get the flak for that.
No, it's because you made me laugh when I was drinking, because you went, like that, and it made me laugh, and I spat.
I just think it upsets me that you never pick on Ricky. You never ever go at him, because you know he's the one who's raised your profile and made you a little bit of a celebrity.
We've missed one here. Using his teeth, Raman Andiapan, right? Hustato coconut.
He did what?
He husked a coconut. He's the fastest coconut husker in the world.
What does that mean?
I don't know, he pulls husks.
What's
Look at
that?
his little face, look.
What's a coconut husking?
He pulls the husk off and look at Carl, just with his head down. Carl, come on. What's the matter?
Because that cost me 20 quid.
I know, well, I'll see you alright. I've
Tea all over the world's smallest man.
Why have they stood him next to the world's biggest man?
Right, I'm in a bad mood now.
Oh, dear.
I'm
So,
happy.
you haven't got a team? Steve, I'll sort you out. Come to me. I'll sort you out.
Seriously,
Don't
no,
worry.
I found
We'll win.
someone who would help you win this week, Carl, and
No,
I was going to
Steve.
tell you about it, and now...
Steve, you can be on my team this week, and I know something about the quiz that Carl doesn't know. So...
I'll tell you, I just think that it's so ungrateful. So
Whatever.
ungrateful.
Right, songs of phrase, just give it a couple more plays. Just
Yeah.
email in, we'll pick a winner soon. Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Well, this is rubbish this week. No one knows it because it's rubbish. Steve was right.
There's 6 songs there, so if you know what they are, just
That's the end of that, I think. That's the end of Songs of Phrase.
email in.
I think. We've got none there. No. That's the last week for that. That is
Okay, well,
rubbish.
why don't you give us some monkey news? Is it monkey
Yeah.
news time?
Come on, Monkey News.
We'll play a song and we'll...
No,
do
no,
that.
no, do
let's play
Monkey
a song,
News.
let's play a song.
Oh, it's a great track.
Cheer up, Carl.
Is it new? Is this
Waiting for an Alibi with Thin Lizzy.
Oh, what year was
Doesn't have
it
to be
out?
new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. You're not new. You're not new. Waiting for an Alibi by Thin Lizzy on XFM 104.9. Right, okay, this is, with all the trauma in the world, I thought we'd come on a little bit, and he's just brought it right down. Little mank twat. Whinges. No, but I mean, do you know what I mean? He's had a go at you, he's thrown you off his team.
I'm devastated by that. That was the one thing I was looking forward to this week.
To be fair, you were looking forward to telling him you were taking over the team, so it's sort of poetic justice. It has blown up in your face, to be fair.
True, I was trying to squeeze him out of his own company.
Yeah, you were going to try and get him out of his team.
Yeah, well,
it was a hostile takeover, and they clubbed together.
To be honest with you, there's normally 3 regulars on his team. I got 2 of them on my side, one of which is his girlfriend. So I only had to work on him to try and get him to resign,
no.
and we'd have been away. Still, you know, we should give the prizes away.
Yeah, well,
Carl.
this has been dreadful. This thing. We started off well with him trying to force burgers in his mouth, and then he come up with this tat. I mean, this is the end of this because it's. I mean, it was shoddy to start with. No, a duo couple. Well, this is not only. Well,
I'm just saying, this is what I was saying in the pub yesterday when you try to be sick on my leg. I was saying, come up with new ideas if you don't like them, but you diss them on air.
well, it's just disappointing, isn't it? And
Right.
What's that?
I was disappointed when I was choking before.
We were disappointed as well.
Yeah, you didn't try. You didn't try with the grapes. You were just like
Right.
chewing on that. You meant to just throw them in and swallow them.
Songs of phrase, it was 6 songs, it sounded like this.
Boring. Right, what are they? Just give the
6
answers.
songs there. We had Lionel Richie, My Destiny, for my.
Tricky.
Neighbour.
Oh, that's XFM. Ooh.
My neighbour was
Space.
Space,
Yeah.
Neighbourhood. Had Harry Connick Jr. Had to be you.
Yeah.
Right.
Had a neighbour had a horse.
Horse from
America.
America, yeah.
We had a horse. In was Lisa Stansfield with
Pathetic.
In All the Right Places.
Oh, pathetic. Did anyone get that? Did anyone get that?
And
no
a
one
house
got
No one
from
got that.
Animals.
So that was pointless.
All right. Well,
that's
the most anyone got was 3,
Yeah.
and so we're going to give it to Deborah, and that's
Yeah.
possibly Deborah and Kate. They got
Right.
at least 3 of those. So well done.
Okay, well done. Yeah, there's prizes on the way. That's the end of that. So that's the no cheapest chimps, none of that anymore. What have you got left? You got the film to do? Let's see what you've done with the film.
Hang on, I'd love to have some monkey news though.
Go on then. Got any monkey news?
Yeah, got some monkey news.
Come on then.
No, Rick, come on, cheer up.
Well, it's just sort of like he moans that he's got too much time on his hands, and he comes up with that
Okay.
shite.
Monkey news, the jingle, please.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Okay,
There's
excellent.
been quite a lot of stuff going on. There was a few bits in that Guinness Book of Records book that cost me 20 quid.
Yeah, well, that's not news, is it? They printed that probably last September.
No,
so that's
there's one in there.
new music, new monkey news from last September. You're a lord.
Come on.
Waster.
Please, Ricky, monkey news.
Right, there was this monkey in a zoo in Brazil.
Right.
Right. And there's a little man monkey, a little woman monkey. And
You're a scientist, aren't you? Go on.
and they said the people in charge were like, oh, wouldn't it be good if they had kids?
Brilliant.
Right. So anyway, the chimps used to stand sort of, they'd have their little caves each, and used to sort of lean on the fence having a bit of a chat and stuff with each other. Right? Well,
just gossiping, gossiping.
The equivalent sort of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, they were getting on a storm, and like the zookeepers were like,
"Can you hear that, cheapest chimps this week?" I thought it was fascinating. Yeah, just gossiping. I understand.
So, what's any monkey news? I don't know. Let's tune in.
What was monkey news this week?
Come on. It was from last September.
So they were stood there having a chat, and the zookeepers were like, I wonder if they're ever going to, have kids and that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it went on for ages, this just chatting, no sort of action. So what the zookeepers did was, they said, I know, they'll have kids.
Are we letting that go? They were just chatting, are we just letting that go?
You know what I mean? Just doing whatever monkeys do.
Okay.
Right? So the zookeepers were like, yeah, I wonder when they're gonna, have some kids. Yeah. Anyway, what they decided to do, to egg them on.
Yeah.
Bought one of them a suit, one a wedding dress.
Right.
Keep going.
No, I'm not having it.
Shut up, Gervais. Fade him down if he's going to interrupt. I want to hear the rest of this.
They got married.
So they got married?
Yeah, they got married.
Right.
What? That's the end of it. This is why I don't. Right. That's the end of monkey news. That's the end of monkey news. Don't do that again. You've got no features left.
Why don't you like that?
Well, it's not a story. It's about two chimps chatting, which doesn't happen. The zookeeper's going, I wonder if they're going to ever have kids. Egg them on. They got married. That's the end of the story. What are you talking about?
Hang on, just calm down. Let me just check that you didn't make a mistake there and didn't lose out.
What do you mean you didn't make a mistake?
Wait a minute, he may have just left out a fundamental piece of information.
What, the story?
That would have made it into a story.
Right.
Let me just check the facts. So they bought them wedding outfits. They were married. Did they propose to each other, or were they just forcibly
Don't
married?
encourage him.
Just forced onto
And
it.
then what was the outcome? Once they got married, what happened? They fell in love?
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
It's not a marriage, Carl.
Be quiet.
It's not a real marriage. I don't know what you've got in your head. It's like the head of Homer Simpson. I'd go in there and there'd be a wedding reception and there'd be a couple of fights and they'd be talking about stuff.
They got married. They fell in love. Did they have children?
They're not back off the honeymoon yet.
Play a record. You got no features left. You got one feature left and come back to the film. You and the
Satisfaction, new single.
Yeah, XFM, quick, play it. Right, we've waited 3 weeks, we are going to play it. I don't care whether we're late. We were late in because there was news. So, play it.
Which film are you in this week?
Looking at Silence of the Lambs.
Right, play it. Just play it.
Have we got a question?
Well,
No,
come on
who
with a question
cares?
after.
Who cares? Should Carl carry on? Play it.
Right, Silence of the Lambs. The bit where Jodie Foster is having a chat.
Good evening, Clarice.
Alright. Just thought I'd come and see you.
How very thoughtful.
Don't mind me popping in though, do you? It's just no one else is interested in the sort of things I like talking about.
People will say we're in love.
Well, say what they want. Did you hear the show last week? We were talking about gay people, if they should have their own toilets or not and stuff.
That was good.
Yeah, it's alright, wasn't it? Got a good debate going. Enjoy doing the show. It's a favourite part of my week, really, just talking about weird stuff and that.
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
I have a lot of fun in my life. Come and see you. And spend a lot of time on the internet looking up weird stuff. We're reading something about a hairy Chinese kid. There's another thing, there's a fella who, no arms and legs, is known as a pillar man.
Everything you need to find him is right there in those pages.
Bizarre magazine. Yeah, I get this. The hairy Chinese kid, what annoys me is he could sort it out. He could just have a shave, couldn't he? Do you know what I mean?
No, he cuts.
Does he? Well, he used some like Emacs stuff. Yeah, don't be getting funny with me, just because you're in a bit of a mood, right? You know you shouldn't eat people. Your eyes are bigger than your belly, I've always said that, so I'll see you later.
Interesting. Atmospheric, moody, and the question is, Okay, here, how about this? How many films have been made featuring the character Hannibal Lecter? How many films
They
have
haven't
been
got
made?
time to phone in now, have they?
No, they can email in, they'll have time. Do you care?
I don't care.
No, exactly. Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk, if you can be bothered. If you're interested in what, and you want a $4.99 copy on VHS of Silence of the Lambs.
He's dissing that as well, Carl. What is that?
Bit annoying, but that's it for this week. Huh?
But remember what happened when... No, it's not. It's 9 minutes to 3. How can that...
Tell him, Steve.
No. How can that be it? It's 9 minutes to 3. What's he doing? Is he playing a record?
Carl, what can I do to get back on your quiz team?
You're not.
Right. Songbird Oasis, right. Send Carl a little present. Send him some essential oils or something, or, a little lavender pillow, or just a little message. Send him a little message. Tell him it's all worth it. He's getting all grumpy, aren't you?
I just get sick of it, that's all. It's not worth going through the stress for 30 quid every Saturday.
You lying little... You get more than 30 quid.
Oh, not much more. Anyway, Steve, who's the winner?
The winner is Mike McNulty. He correctly answered the fact that there were 4 films featuring Hannibal Lecter.
There's a downer now, isn't there? There's a downer.
I think it was you, actually. I mean, I don't know, Carl. It's not like I'm just trying to win myself a place on your team, but I actually felt that Ricky was really out of order this week.
I gave him grapes.
I thought Ricky was discourteous, if that's a word. I thought he was rude, aggressive, unpleasant. As one person emailed in, a dickhead. So, someone also said you were fat and talentless. I don't like those emailers who do that sort of thing, but one of them said you were really, really annoying.
Well, cheers for that, but you're still not on the
they didn't
team.
like what you were wearing.
So, back next week.
What did he say?
Cheers for that. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Alright, so, here's the first bit.
Yeah.
Some doctor or something who was into, like, the way bodies work, they got their head cut off.
The doctor?
Yeah, he was doing a bit of an experiment.
And he cut his own head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was about, he said, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink my eyes.
Right.
Okay, sorry, hang on, let him finish.
And,
so the doctor has chopped his own head off, and he's told everyone, I'm going to blink my eyes.
he's in the basket, and he goes like, right, I'm going to blink my eyes about, as many times as I can. So quick, count them. And they count, and he got to like 15 before he
Right.
died.
Now, this is how Carl told me that. Till Nick Frost explained that, Carl told me, he said, right, well, a bloke, right, he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, he went, count how many times I can blink. And I went, well, that's rubbish. He went, no. And Nick went, well, no, he actually said, when my head's in the basket. He went, and Carl went, all right. I said, Carl, do you know the subtle difference? Do you see the subtle difference?
I have to say, though, guys, I still don't really understand what went on there. You've both lost me.
The story is that a bloke who'd been found doing,
You mean that Carl just explained it and that was a clear version? Because I still don't know what you're talking about, Carl.
Well, this bloke had his head cut off at experiments against God. He was a doctor in the, in olden times.
Yeah.
And when they cut his head off...
Why did they cut his head off?
Because it was...
he was executed.
Crimes against... Exactly, he was executed, yeah. And he said to his assistant, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink, count how many times I blink and write it down as an experiment, right? Carl told it to me, like, his head was cut off and he went in the basket, and when his head was in the basket, he looked up and said, count how many times I blink. Yeah. I love that. I love the difference in that story.
Yeah.
Both rubbish, but, one's possible and one isn't.
You believe anything that you're told, except when we tell you the truth.
What? Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing. What are they called, those things?
I imagine just there, I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is brilliant.
But it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need... I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Karl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, kind of thought about it, thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
Are you sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No.
The Animals?
But when you think, have you ever seen, like, a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat, we used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a...
Oh, God, it started early today, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past one.
What are you doing?
No,
Running a restaurant?
We lived on...
Oh, God, what do you mean?
No, we lived on, like, a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. My dad
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
you know, stop wasting money, you know, it's not
Stop
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right, so anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time. And
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh, God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is nerves. That's definitely nerves.
So my mum kind of thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between it being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash, because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
Why didn't she just varnish it? What?
it's weird. It's weird. though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And
That is
it was the
genius.
weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
But as soon as she did that, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
can't touch it. And then
So now it's sick, cold, and hated.
Yeah.
Karl.
It must have, I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
no, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the? Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look and you don't... No.
I'm going to burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I just see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right, because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off,
yeah,
no
you
more
can't leave
toilet.
the room,
They
yeah.
take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet, the gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
How could you tell?
How did you know?
just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What,
Just
large
imagine-
handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve?
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Karl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right? Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to
a
the
big
toilet.
gal icon,
Now,
isn't she?
going to the toilet, they have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Call in!
They should have their own... Well, not cubicle, you mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
Yeah.
normally, you know, there's a fella there and then you go, all right. And there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure and this was
what were
going
you
on.
worried
I'm so
about?
sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. Oasis, Live Forever on XFM 104.9. Right, we're in the swing of things. It's mine and Steve's favourite bit of the whole show. This is what we do this show for now. Educating Ricky.
Yeah.
Go for it, Carl.
As you said, learning can't be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for the one... What's the one about the butcher, going down the butcher shop?
You've got to get your kit on, we're off down the butcher's.
Yeah.
You going for that one?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
Yeah, well, don't give away a secret.
Right. Well, do you know how it came about?
No.
Well, ages ago. Before, like...
Ages ago. 17th century?
Yeah, before, like...
Yeah, 17's good. Yeah.
Before, like, you know, proper butchers and Dewhursts and supermarkets and that, you used to get these blokes who sold meat. Right.
Butchers, they were called then, I think.
Yeah, but the difference was they didn't stay in the same place, they moved about. Right, so they'd turn up on a street corner,
right,
and he'd have, like, loads of carrier bags of, like...
Carrier bags?
Yeah, with meat in and that, and people would
Plastic
be like,
carrier bags?
Yeah,
well,
with
whatever.
mobile butcher on them.
Yeah.
Right, so...
And an email address.
Yeah, go on.
People went, right, yeah, I need some meat, right, so they'd go up to this bloke and say, what have you got? And he'd say, well, I've got a you know, you can have a bag full of pig, or you can have whatever, a bag full of chicken, whatever. Yeah. And they'd go, yeah, how much? They go, oh, you know, call it a fiver, whatever. Yeah. And they'd buy them, and to make more money, they didn't always fill the bag with what they said was in it.
Oh, and yeah, I thought that might be the case.
Right? Yeah. So what they used to do...
Did they ever put cats in there?
Yeah.
But I don't see what...
Okay, so sometimes they would put a cat in the bag and pretend it was chicken or whatever else.
Yeah, so...
But why was a cat any cheaper than a chicken? Because
cats are wandering around the streets, aren't they? Chickens aren't. So they'd get a chicken, they'd put a chicken on the top so that when they look in it, they'd go, yeah, that's all right. Got a bag full of chicken. They'd get home to make the dinner, and they'd be like, what are we having tonight? And they'd go, well, you'll never guess. And they'd have, like, you know, well, you can have a chicken leg, and... You know,
but it would be a cat. Yeah. They'd have to defrost a pizza.
Yeah.
Did they mind that they were eating cat then? In those days?
He didn't say. He just was saying about the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag. It's like, you know, if they see that, they're going to go mad.
I'm mildly disappointed with this story. It's all right if it's true, but, you know, there's something about it, it's just... I want to know more. He always leaves it... Is it Carl doesn't quench your thirst for knowledge, he creates more. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Well, yeah, he's like the pot noodle of information.
Yeah, do you know, I want to go...
I'm not nourished by it.
It's like if for every fact he tells me, there's 10 others that spring up that I have to get clear.
Well, so it was the people that were doing this, it was the dodgy butchers that coined this phrase. Were they saying to each other, don't let the cat out the bag? I.e., what I mean by that, Jack, is don't let them see the cat.
Yeah.
What we've stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Dodgy butcher, that's another phrase, isn't it?
So that's the first one.
Is that a euphemism or is it dodgy butcher?
As his meat delivered round the back.
Sure.
So that's that one. So let's get your kit on.
What does that mean?
It's a euphemism for homosexuality.
Okay. And meat, presumably, in that means different things.
It doesn't. It's a word that is also a male
would
bird.
Would it mean chicken or cat necessarily in that context? Or well, I suppose it could.
Yeah. Do you know what a fable is?
I've got a rough idea.
Okay, it's a thing that uses sort of metaphor, analogy, just to explain sort of morals. I mean, they're very old for a start, and it's all. I'll give you an example of one. A quick one. Oh, the one about the dog with two bones. He goes to a dog's got a bone. He sees a reflection in the lake, and he thinks, "Oh, that dog's got a nice bone. I'll have that." And as he goes to get that one in the reflection, he drops the one he's got, and that's one about
I think I was told one when I was younger.
Go on.
I think it was one. This young lad, he's got a dog, right, and he's about 8 years old. And this dog, he's had it since he was about 4, and it's a bit tired now, and he chucks sticks for it, and it doesn't go for it. And he's saying to his mum, "Oh, I want a new dog because this one's useless. It doesn't do it doesn't have any fun with me." So they say, "Oh no, but Rover's a good little dog. You should look after it." And he's like, "Oh, I don't like it. I want a new one." So they buy him a new puppy, and it's running around, yapping about, and he's loving it, and he's playing around with it in the grass. And then one day he goes to the park and he's messing about and rolling about with it, and he falls into the lake, right? And the little puppy's like yapping at him, and he's going, help me, the little dog's yapping. And then the old dog comes and gets his collar, and it pulls him out of the lake, and he goes, "Oh God, why did I forget about you? You're the better dog." And he loved that one again rather than the puppy.
I got a feeling that was Lassie.
Well, yeah, that was an episode of Lassie. What's the moral? What's the moral there, Carl? What's that telling? What's that explaining through analogy?
Sort of, don't forget the old.
Look after old people. I remember there was one I heard once about a young boy who got trapped in a lake inside a cage.
But he loved his trainers so much.
He wasn't going to get them wet. But even though he had to get out there,
and even though he thought that was the important thing because it's material value, he actually drowned, and the trainers were no good to him then. I woke up this morning,
feeling fine.
It's not a blues song, and I turned my phone on, and it was from Carl, and it went, "Forget it, I've made my mind up." And I thought,
wow,
what is that? And I
forget it, I've made my mind.
I went, "Carl, what is it?" He went, "Oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night." I went, "Well, what was it? I just got this text." He went, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night. He said, "Supposing you had to have your hands removed."
Sure.
Right? And the doctor said, "Well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have?" And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, "The stumps." He went, "Yeah." I went, "All right." He went, "Yeah."
And then what was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text. It was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgeon not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right now, the way when I said he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, "Yeah." I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's away, right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre surgery devices.
Right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away.
It's good already.
She was away, so you had some beans on toast. She went wild.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I was stood up. I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up. I'm looking out the window. First thing that had my attention is I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on. I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right, which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants. And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book, and she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
It was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching people's lives. So that was going on in my mind. And then I was washing up and I picked up the plate and I thought, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body. The way you can just sort of, you know, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yeah.
And the way your hands work, right? You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Carl. Stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, Carl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb? Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount.
But it is. One
Of course
extra
it
would
is.
get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
A slippery dish.
And then the other thing is, the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well,
so you tweak
this
it a
is
bit?
my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11.5 seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if has he got a stretchy head, right? but
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah. He'd be the world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want, you know. But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school.
Yeah.
And like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say, you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite, wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's
I
not.
swear to God.
That is...
Absolute right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for you. I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I tell you that...
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
Imagine how embarrassing
So
that
if
was.
I look that up in the Bristol...
You'll find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm
incredible.
still embarrassed now. Do you know, whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name.
But I can't get over that.
Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
Yeah.
you know, or...
Wankling Drive.
Wankling Drive, just get in touch. Let us know, we're not really interested.
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Carl, you're making noises while I'm talking.
Yeah, but you do this all the time trying to wind me up. And I'm not saying Manchester's the best place in the world, but what I'm saying is there's bits of it that I really miss.
Yeah.
Like last Sunday, right? When I'd met up with Ricky, we had spaghetti bolognese, which was all right. And then I said to him, I need some soil.
Damn, I wish you'd invited me. It sounds amazing.
So I need some soil. What do you think?
You need some what? Soil?
Soil, yeah.
I need to repot a plant, right?
Yeah.
So
you need to repot a plant?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm like, where you can't see these shops in London. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing around.
I took him straight to one in my street.
Yeah, but near your street, and that's probably the only one in London.
Well, you say that, Carl.
No, it does annoy me. Round my way, it's like, you know...
You can't move for soil shops.
There's Earth, you can just pick up handfuls walking down the street.
Yeah, incredible. People just lean over into someone's front garden.
No,
you can take the plants as well.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Go on.
Manchester, there's loads of decent hardware shops.
Yeah.
Here, you know, if you want a panini and a latte or whatever, you can't move from. But for soil, I had to go virtually how many miles away from me to carry that soil home and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, London's all right, but if cities were sort of marked...
It's neglecting the peat market, really,
Well,
isn't
there's barely any mulch available in central London.
I'm sick and tired of not getting a good, decent compost of a Sunday.
Indeed.
So, you know, I'm thinking of moving to the north, where there is loads of soil and gravel.
Indeed.
And animal shite.
whatever.
Yeah. So you were going to say, if you were marking cities out of 10, what would you give London?
Well, if you were marking them on, like, you know, on what they have.
Right. As opposed to what?
Well, as opposed to...
How you spell it.
Say, like, I think the greatest city in the world is Rome. Right?
Okay.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Have you been?
What? Yeah. Why do you think that, though?
Just because, like, you turn a corner and there's something there that's really old. Right? Like, you're going down a normal street.
Go and stay in a Derby and Joan club.
Yeah.
No, but it's like you're going down the road and then you turn a corner and like the Colosseum's in the middle of a busy road. It's like, what's that doing there?
Yeah.
And just when you think there's no more, you turn another corner.
It's almost as if that was there first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But do you know what I mean? London.
Yeah.
What have we got? You know, Trafalgar Square is world known. And you go there, what's there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of space there. Get one big B&Q.
In Trafalgar Square.
To cater for the whole of people who live sort of central Londonish.
Yeah.
And then I'd be happy, but what I'm saying
with
is...
Nelson just popping up through the middle. Because you can still see it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It's
a great idea.
So B&Q could be like the whole sort of flat thing and make it sort of grey so it looked like rock. And then Nelson popping up...
Make it classy is what you're saying.
Yeah. Stone clad it.
Yeah.
So it looks like you've made an effort.
Exactly.
And then you can pop in and then you can go out and go, oh look, Nelson's column. Oh, look at that. Isn't Nelson? Oh, look at that. The victory. Defeat. That's fantastic. One of the greatest living.
Yeah.
I need some nails.
Yeah. Perfect. Killing two birds with one stone, you say?
But why isn't there more than them shops? Because when I went into yours, every time I've been in there twice now. The first time was to get a shower head. Right. And I went in there, couldn't resist buying something else. I ended up getting some super glue as well.
Blimey. Hey, big spender.
And then, last Sunday we went in there, got 2 bags of soil, not one, I bought 2.
Yeah.
And I bought some scissors to cut plants with.
Secateurs.
Well,
Scissors.
you never know when you want, you might need more soil, I suppose.
Well, I've got
You've stocked out now. Where'd you keep it under your bed?
Sorry, this isn't going out, is it, this conversation? It's not going out on air.
I got a feeling it might be.
You're joking. We better play a record.
Okay.
Play a classic. Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, and are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. You know, if you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Carl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick?
12 inch long.
Yeah.
12 inch long tube they can put up there.
So, Carl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then, I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But, so if I go then, say if I go to this well-man clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying them because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
But Carl, there's nothing. But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along. That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they'll find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor, but I've had that
Carl,
done.
You should be concerned if when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing. Or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Carl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And
probably not.
Well, you know, I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about? He's like, all right, nice day. Strap your trousers.
He goes, he says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, "Oh, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse." What I do is I'll start on with the the head, and then then I go, "Oh, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington."
So Rob,
he drops his keys and he goes, "Pick them up." And as you bend over,
will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're like open to do? You do all these.
I'll have to do it at some point. All doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is he another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know?
Dentists aren't doctors anyway.
No. But do you know what I mean? Like, normally it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in, will someone be there going, right, you just want to move to the left of it?
I've already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student, you're learning. So you get people teaching you.
And you learn on...
Can I just point out, Rob, I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on.
Yep.
And there's lubrication.
Yep.
And it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about, Carl?
Who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
It's not one person.
It's not one person. There's like, when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if he finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the student puts on a glove, puts the sleeve on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Carl's face. I mean, his face when you said, and he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified. That he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in? Because then, you know...
It's an awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
Well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway, do you know what I mean?
Never really thought about it.
Because you don't... If you've never done it before, you pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look, you've got to have an expression on your face like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look. They can't see your face.
There. You got the big boss consultant man going, now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. But he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going right. If you feel to the right, that's the conglomerate or whatever.
The conglomerate, yeah. Its conglomerate is in perfect working order.
I'm still.
Thank you, Rob. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Carl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you.
All right, this is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. Can't concentrate now.
Oh, well, he's all stressed because the lady from MTV is here. She's going to film his little face. So the things he said in the week, he was so worried. He's got worried about the spot on his head. That won't come out. Just so you got your best side.
It's on that side. That's all right.
Oh, yeah. The camera's out. Look, he's getting nervous now. Okay, Carl. Ignore the camera. Okay, just ignore the camera. Okay. Now, me and Steve have done our research for you, and we've got two amazing things to tell you. What should I tell him first, about the baby or the...
Well, they're both equally fascinating, so you choose.
I'll tell you the crab thing first, right? Steve actually saw this thing in The Guardian in the week, about our research thing, and then we looked it up, we looked into it on Friday, and it is incredible. Right, listen to this. There's a thing in a bay in, New England, right, where it's like the biggest, they make silicon chips and stuff for computers, right? And because of the data protection thing, after they've done them, because they have to destroy the plates, right, well, the information's sort of put onto them, but there's still flakes of silicon. They sort of grind it down straight away, and some of the flakes got into the bay, okay, but some of the information is still on even the slight granules of silicon. Anyway, gets in the water, and silicon is rather like a carbon derivative. They reckon if there'd been life on another planet and it wasn't carbon-based, it'd be silicon-based. Because like simple sugars and proteins, it's just COH and that, and it can work with silicon, right? Anyway, the crabs have been taken up, they're still in the water, and they looked out on the beach, and over years the crabs have started sort of putting themselves in formations, like geometric format, and they couldn't work out why they were doing this. And when they put them in the experiment, they sort of like chopped them up, and they found they'd taken on silicon, and it had sort of got into their brain, and they were downloading information. They picked up little things, because it's just chemical, like electrical impulses that got information off the silicon chip, and they were interfacing it. But this is the amazing thing. One bloke sort of thought of this, and he thought, well, if it's a simple computer, the brain, if it's just a simple sort of electrical thing, then maybe there's sort of, we could get it down. So what they did is they made a thing called a biointerface, and they put it into the crab's brain, just a really simple brain, so it's measured avant-garde, right? And it got impulses from it, and they were getting like computer, just flashes of like symbols and geometric things right on this screen to read the crab's brain, and it was stuff like fragments of a.
What made them do this in the first place?
Because they saw the crabs behaving differently. They were behaving differently to each other. They were just like intelligent, and they were sort of solving problems and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, when they downloaded the thing, it was like they found one of the secretary's names where it had been on the silicon chip, where it was just like a flash of a computer screen. But the most amazing thing is, they downloaded a memory, right? It was like a snapshot where it had been burnt onto the retina of the crab, just a snapshot of something, and it was like a picture of the beach, like a couple of years ago, right? And they also did, incredible, it was like just a digital black and white sort of thing, so they could see what the crab had seen.
Amazing.
Jeez.
Amazing.
So
intelligent crabs.
What are they doing with them now?
Super brain.
Well, they think this is the upshot. They think they could use it as spy crabs, because they could get these crabs. Also, the other thing is, as generations went on, right? So they put a crab in the sea or something, right? Lots of crabs in, and then as generations went on, a newborn crab, they downloaded the memory, and it had the memories of its great all together. It had every memory that any crab had been related to it beforehand. because it passed it on. It just passed it on.
So not even ones that had been eating the silicon stuff.
Yeah. No,
These are just like ones that have had kids.
Yeah.
And they've got like...
And they know so you'd know everything your great, everything right the way back.
So would that work if we ate silicon?
Well, possibly.
So what are they going to...
Well, they can use them for all sorts of things, though. I mean, that's what's incredible. I mean, I don't know how you train it particularly. I don't know, it'd be quite tricky to train, but I'm assuming if they can do it that way, then presumably they can give it certain silicon information, which they can then plant in it, if you like, within its sort of food.
Also, if you get them onto enemy beaches, you'd have like 1,000 digital cameras just
taking around. You could get like Osama bin Laden or someone.
They don't understand the information they've got.
No, they don't know they're doing it. They just download them.
So it's not like you could torture them and they won't be able to sort of give you the information because they wouldn't know what information they had because they're just. But
the first crab they downloaded, they just kept seeing the same picture of a big crab feeding it, which they
really.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what, like its mother crab or something.
Yeah. Just memories of it as a child.
But they're not in colour, presumably. Because
no, it's all in black and white. It's just a digital camera because it's just they don't see in black and white, so it's just like a I don't know. I think it's burnt onto the retina or something. And the only one that they kept were the ones they saw a lot of the time.
Wow. I mean, in a way, some of the educating Ricky I've got for you today is on the similar lines.
Right.
Oh, you've got to be impressed by that. You've got to be impressed by that.
That's pretty good. I mean, I'm interested to see, what they do.
What they do with what the crab developments are.
But yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, just digest that information because that's not even the most impressive one we found.
I think it is.
I suppose it's pretty impressive, but the next one's maybe more shocking.
Okay, right.
But let's play a tune, and Ricky's got another extraordinary fact. Have you actually punched anyone yet? Have you actually?
No, I've punched pads and I've punched the bag and I've sort of sparred and that.
I know you're going to get a chance to punch someone.
As I suspected, my punching power was alright, but my fitness is, it felt like I was smoking.
Yeah.
But there's, bits of lung that haven't had oxygen in them for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. And also because it's not only it's being filmed, but there's other fighters there that are ridiculous. They're like machines, right? And it's that thing I can go, right, I can come out on top, but die now of a heart attack, but never give up. Or I can sit down and go, I'm sorry, I feel ill. And I chose that one, and of course they took the mick.
Well, of course.
But I mean, soon, as I said, I haven't got the respect yet of the boxing fraternity, but
how long have you got then before?
4 weeks.
Okay, so, and do they think that they can turn you around health-wise in that time?
No, they're going to be coming out on a Zimmer frame. No, they're going to teach me the basics and see how it goes, But I mean,
and each round is 4 seconds, is that right?
Yeah, 2 4-second rounds.
With a 2-hour break in between each one. Sit-down meal.
So, give the number. I want serious suggestions of my fighting name. Nothing insulting, so what we can actually use.
Well, let's give out the email. That's always the easiest. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. What's the number, Carl?
08700 800 1234.
And it doesn't have to be in the middle, it could be at the beginning, like the Rage.
Okay.
Ricky the Rage.
Ricky the Tits. Yeah, sure.
Ricky the Man Play a record.
It was a good day, yeah. Ice Cube talks to me about my life. In the pub. A couple of emails are already coming in. They're flooding in, Rick, inevitably, as boxing name suggestions for you. This is one from Matt, I think. He's given a couple, actually. Ricky the Pudding Gervais. Ricky Big Mac Gervais. There's a theme here. Ricky Pasty Gervais. The pasty. I quite like the pasty. Here comes the pasty.
As Carl said, he said the thing is, if you have a really good nickname, it's embarrassing when you lose. Whereas if you just call yourself, it's not so embarrassing when you lose. Carl, this is doing no good for my ego.
Do you know what I mean? If you have like Killer Gervais.
Yeah, and then you end up like vomiting, choking on your own vomit upside down, hanging out the ring.
What happens if you win? Do you have to do something?
Whereas there goes the pasty being stretchered off in the first 2 minutes. It's not such a problem.
There he is, being lightly basted. And chucked down a mine. What do you mean, what do I have to do?
Say if you beat Grant, say if that happened.
Right.
What happens next?
What do you mean, what happens next? What? Do you think, this is a contention fight for the big one?
But do they...
Well, then we make Ricky 2.
No, but, do you know if they're planning on making more money? Because it's for comic relief, isn't it? So what happens on the night?
No, it's for a charity of our
Comic
choice.
relief would make sense.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Whatever, right.
Yeah, it was last time. I think that was last time.
Is it sport relief? It's not sports
It was
relief.
last time,
Oh, right.
yeah, but I think this is a programme where
And how do you make money for charity from this? Do we pay to sort of, for how many punches to the head you're going to take? Or
No, I just
how
think...
long you're going to last?
I assume the BBC donate money, or someone, or a sponsor or whatever, I don't know, just donate money. Because it's actually a programme, this is more about a programme with a charity angle. So, yeah.
So as if you get, like, killed, there's more money and food to go around. Maybe. But no, I mean, the thing is, what's the next step? Because if they go like, right, yeah, well done, you've won, thank you very much.
Well, Carl, what do you expect? That it's winner stays on?
Yeah.
Like in a fair, where I go there and I let people punch me.
on Bernard Manning.
Yeah. And then my twin gets up.
Yeah.
It's just it's a programme.
He's not going to turn pro.
It's like faking it.
Yeah, but what's the point if it's not going to go anywhere?
Well,
Sorry, him fighting Grant Bovey in a ring is not entertainment enough.
yeah, what's the matter with you,
The
Carl?
man's going to get his face pummeled in. That's
Coldplay, The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right, competition, isn't it?
no, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work, I wasn't even listening. Oh, and he spilled some water down that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right.
What's the teaser headline?
Teaser headline is, what's tomato with you?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Go on.
How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
A lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, two worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the head, the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth, and it taught me something.
Right, so the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's tomato with you?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago...
It's scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. This is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king. Forget his name, but he was a loony. So, and it was literally ages ago. Yeah. So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, alright, many years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cleared that up. Go on.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right? Because what
Hold on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with are they poisonous tomatoes?
No.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
I don't believe it.
Go on.
They could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's tomato with you anyway?
Okay, so I think a minute.
Let's
just recap quickly. Many years ago, when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
Yeah.
Go on, yeah.
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then because they were still eating them. But what was happening?
Well, they're not.
But they're not poisonous.
But hang on a minute.
All right, and it's not. I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to talk.
Okay, I'm not going to tackle
So, if you remember, years ago they didn't have like pottery plates. They had lead plates. Right?
What are you talking?
Just let him talk.
Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, all right. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it. And because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it. They'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when you say they, do you mean the people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're going to... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the
No, you've got... No, right, okay, first of all, Carl, where'd you get this information from?
Where
14 times as well?
Do you know...
You can't remember?
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato?
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden... No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes,
I can't take anything away from this. I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
Is that what we're taking from the story?
Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Carl?
I think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
It's the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours.
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish. Placebo, Bitter End on XFM 104.9. This is pre-recorded. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago, before Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas. If you didn't, not our fault, really, is it?
Nothing to do with us.
Would have thought we'd have.
We're of time because we've got plenty of cash now, thanks to a lot of you who probably bought the Office DVD.
Yeah.
Probably got
and
that
if you
in
haven't
stock
yet, and you've maybe got vouchers or money, still available.
Still there in the shops.
Still available. You can still make it the best-selling DVD of all time.
Please
do.
Yeah.
Please do. I'll tell you what you want to hear there before you make your mind up. I'll tell you what, if you like this next clip, go and buy the Office DVD. I think you will. It's a brilliant clip.
It's the one where we talk about, well, it is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us, sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it, we can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse, and it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it... I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh, yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it... Well, how could it walk, then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
well, you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse testicles
would... Well, it looked stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
Oh, you'd be showing off. You'd be alright. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
but the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like,
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was, it was still sort of monkey
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking about?
Well, that's weird.
But what, Carl? What do you? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles. So that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
But I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Carl.
No, yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Carl, what they'd do is they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you're in a Battersea dog town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operate. What don't you understand, Carl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand what
this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Carl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think anything of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Carl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.
Well, it's true, but it's just all this. It's the same thing, innit? It's the leeches in a blender. It's the fella looking at an electron.
Yeah.
It's the mouse with an ear on its back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is.
But you don't read on. Because I've seen you read something and you're going, look at that. Man survives on eating knee. And I go, what else? You go, I didn't read on. I didn't read on.
You look at the mouse with the ear on the back and you just think, that must be murder at a concert. You don't think. You don't think.
No, I just think, is it worth sort of wasting
You think he swallowed someone's ear? He gnawed it away and swallowed it and it's just in his system?
Yeah.
No, I just get a bit sad about the mice and that.
I agree. I mean, that is sad, yeah. Of course, anything like that. Chris Campling did a review of the show.
Right.
And basically said that Karl Pilkington is a creation of Gervais and Merchant.
Well, if only that were the case.
He said... he started off saying he liked the show.
Yeah.
He was excited. Said it was a good show. A lot of the jokes.
I'm already questioning his critical faculties.
Yeah, exactly. And basically said that we didn't contribute much, or seemingly didn't seem to contribute much, and we couldn't sort of like ad lib or anything. We just laughed at, particularly me, laughed at Karl Pilkington, who was coming up with some quite funny stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But then he does a twist on it. He goes, but the thing is, we're the puppet masters. He's a created person. We've created the persona Karl Pilkington for our own amusement.
Right.
He bases this on simply that we talked about... What was it we talked about? The Chinese not aging well, and he heard him talk about that on my DVD. But clearly I say, Carl, remember when you were talking like that? It's a news, or remember in the week, and so he thinks it's all scripted now. Imagine if this show was scripted.
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this show was scripted, I would send back the BAFTAs for the actual shows we've written, and I would say...
I'm not having a go at Chris Campling. He's nice about our other work. He likes The Office, and he likes my stand-up and everything, and he likes the show, but he's saying... Because we're not spontaneous, we scripted this and invented Karl. So he's like, we've invented another Gareth.
If we had created Karl, I would not have squandered a character that good on this poxy radio station.
Absolutely. Also, does he know that we spend about 3 months on half an hour script? So how long does 2 hours of drivel? But the main thing is, as if this could be scripted, it's dreadful.
It's shocking.
Or maybe this is scripted.
Hang on, you've lost me there. Let me just check the script.
Maybe Chris Campling does not exist. Maybe I've made him up.
I don't know what to believe.
See, the name doesn't wash with me.
What was his name?
Chris Campling.
Sounds odd.
That's something that I made up, isn't it?
Campling's almost like a joke. It's almost like a gay name, isn't it? Oh, he's a Campling.
See, I think this is scripted.
Yeah.
I think I've probably made this whole link up, and Karl is a creation. Campling, that's not a real name. I made it up. I should have come up with something better.
Yeah.
Sorry. Down to the River by Bruce Springsteen on XFM 104.9. So, that little fella in the Times thought Karl was just a puppet. We created him. He's an actor. What's his actor's name? Brent Hogwell. we got him from Spotlight. Brent Hogwell.
This stupid, dopey Mancunian accent, he just puts that on every week.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, he speaks rather like Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And we just got this whole world around him. We set a whole... What do you think about that?
He had his head shaved, especially.
Exactly, yeah.
So, would he think that, maybe if he's looked online and seen me head, and he's noticed how round it is and that, does he think it's sort of been... morphed into that shape just for the show, just for 2 hours on a Saturday.
Yeah. You spend 5 hours in prosthetic makeup like John Hurt in The Elephant Man.
Everything about him was made up.
Yeah.
We created him, we created... Oh, because I remember coming up with Auntie Nora.
Oh, yeah.
You said, Rick, we need another character. I said, what about giving him an Auntie Nora?
Doesn't sound convincing, I said.
Yeah, and you said, what is it about? I said, well, I don't know, she farted for 5 minutes and she's got a fanny like a split tennis ball.
No one's gonna believe that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings us neatly... Well, let's put that to bed now. So, Chris Campling, honestly, we do not script this shambles of a show, and Karl Pilkington really is like this. If you want, you can meet him. I'd love to send Karl for a drink with Chris Campling. Can we do that? And then he'll eat his words. Chris, if you're listening, honestly, this isn't a stitch-up. As I say, I'm not having a go at you. It's a very well-written article. It's very, very fair.
You're just complimenting on his grammar.
Yeah.
It's a very well-written article, Chris.
No, I'm saying we're not having a go.
You've typed that beautifully.
It's not like he snagged us off. I would just love him to meet Karl Pilkington. People in the street come to me and say, is Karl like that? And I so want them to meet him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can send in, if he's online, he can send in 5 subjects for Karl to talk about that we couldn't possibly know about. Just so he knows that we just really do throw things at Karl, and that drivel comes out. Imagine if it was scripted. So wristbands work.
I saw one in a shop window the other day which said, stop child abuse. And I bought one, obviously, because, a lot of people say, does it make a difference? But it was only £1, and I'd only spent it on kiddie porn. So, I think I've made a little difference there, in a small way.
On a serious note, though, I like the idea that child abuse, if you're a paedophile, and you're walking along the street in your Mac, right, you got a puppy in one hand, a bag of sweets in the other, and you see this wristband, and you go, oh, stop it. Oh, okay, then.
Yeah, I hadn't thought before, that's what I think.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I won't be doing that again.
Yeah, he was hanging around in Topshop for unsavoury reasons. You saw them in there for only £1.